Thank you.
Well, from the banks to the government and that historic rescue package to protect 6 million Australians from joining the unemployment line. From May, businesses will receive $1,500 a fortnight to pay each eligible employee in a bid to keep jobs available and businesses afloat.
But it's not good news for everyone, and joining us now is Valerio Dominici, who is the owner of Zucchero Cafe and Bar in Sydney. Valerio, thank you so much for your time this morning. We know that foreign workers won't be covered under this package, which means the majority of your staff won't qualify for this payment. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah, and how do you feel about that?
Look, I'm a little bit disappointed, I suppose, but I suppose my main concern is actually I'm a bit concerned about my workers.
I guess people, if they're not familiar with this, with the number of foreign workers who do work in coffee shops, etc., will say, hang on, why don't you just hire Australian staff to do the job?
Yeah, look, we have certainly been trying. I've only been open now about 7 months.
Yeah.
And of course I went through all the normal social media and Seek and all the other platforms for job seekers. And unfortunately, this is what I tried to employ Australian as much as I possibly can, being Australian myself. But I was not able to for one reason or another.
So, I mean, you guys have taken a double hit, because I know that your wife, she runs a hairdressing salon out the back. It closed on Saturday. How are you guys going? I mean, are you struggling to get by? I know your doors are still open.
Yeah, look, it's challenging. I think for all Australians at this point in time, for the whole world, it is a challenging time. Yes, we're struggling. We're trying to put some things into place so that we can soften the sort of blow. But of course, for us, our concern is looking after our team as well. I mean, they look after us. We need to look after them.
So you'd like to essentially, at the end of the day, see the government relax the rules too for foreign workers?
Well, I don't know about relaxing, but I think they need to look at it a bit clearer as well, because I think these young and old, I mean, obviously people from other countries are actually a big part of our workforce. And, if we don't have some sort of safety net for them, whatever it may be, we're going to be in a bit of a strife, because these people have still got, rents to pay and food and all the other things, all the other bills that we all have as well.
I mean, the issue we've got here is there's only so much that the federal government can do with taxpayer money, and where do you draw the line as to who you do and don't help, I guess?
Exactly, and that's something that I don't have an answer to. I suppose it'd be something that we'd need to look at closely. And I think as a global society, we need to look at that. I'd hate to have my child, stuck overseas, or my loved one and so forth, and I would hopefully had a bit of reassurance if, other countries would look after them for the moment, the period of time that until this all blows over.
Yes.
So I don't know, some sort of agreement between the world.
You still got your doors open, which is a positive. How has business gone?
Look, it's been interesting. I've been in a lot of chats with Wes Lambert and Helen George from the Restaurant and Caterings Australia. They've been a helpful source for me, and I've actually managed to go through and, obviously through discussions, we've decided to do takeaway. We're also engaged Uber Eats delivery systems as well. So we're trying to keep the doors open as much as possible. Also for myself, I mean, like anyone, it'd be much easier for me to just close the doors and say, guys, you know what, fend for yourselves. But I have a real concern, and I have an obligation to look after my team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Valerio, thank you so much for your time, and good luck to you and your wife and to all of your staff.